10 shonen anime that broke their own rules. Anime boasts such vibrancy and diversity in its characters. People in anime have dynamic personalities, they're whole people, even when they aren't human, they have dreams and goals, and beyond that, there's just so much variance in what they are. Ghosts, detectives, ghouls, pirates, demons, high school students, office workers. The list goes on, and there's no limit to what a character might be, or who they might be. Number 10. Naruto. First half of Naruto focused on natural fighting styles and the main character's physical development as ninjas. However, the sequel series Naruto Shippuden was much more willing to take its story out of the jutsu-based box. The basics of fighting that were established since the beginning of the series completely went out the window when more powerful characters like Madara were introduced, and while many of the characters were overpowered, their powers defied viewers' expectations. By the end of the series, it was no longer a simple show about a boy training to become a ninja. Number 9. Attack on Titan. Attack on Titan established the story and its heroes very early. Eren's need to avenge his mother's death was easy to get behind, and fans were quick to hate the Titans and see them as nothing but villains. However, as the story progressed, it became apparent that the rules it established early on were incredibly deceptive. Not only were the Titans not the show's real villains, but Eren was far worse than they were. This kind of change may not work for other shows, but the way it subverted common anime tropes actually made Attack on Titan better. Number 8. Bleach. Bleach is a battle shonen with a unique art style and an interesting story. Watching Ichigo grow as a Soul Reaper is why fans fell in love with the series. It's also fun seeing Ichigo and his friends level up as they battle hollows and enter an increasingly complex world. Even though the series is pretty basic to some, that doesn't mean the show is afraid to change things up. After Aizain, the show's first major villain, was defeated, everything about Bleach's universe and its characters changed. The introduction of Fullbringers changed fans' understanding of the rules of the show in good ways and bad. In some ways, it's obvious that the writers were simply looking for another foe for the Soul Reapers to face, and the Fullbringers were a departure, but they didn't introduce the kind of novelty they needed to keep things interesting. Number 7. One Piece. Some fans see One Piece as another battle shonen, but at the heart of the series, it's actually a comedy adventure. The series features some amazing fights, but character development and the Straw Hats' relationships with each other are what drive the series. Even though the series is a comedy, it isn't afraid to get serious when the story calls for it. Robin's decision to live at Enies lobby and Nami's plea for help during the Arlong's arc are some of the series' best moments and an example of how the show crosses boundaries when it comes to its characters. It may be a comedy, but it's not limited by its genre. Number 6. Dragon Ball Z. Most anime fans have seen Dragon Ball Z at least once. It's the reason many fans started watching anime, which is a testament to its quality. Since Dragon Ball Z has such a hold on anime fans, many tend to forget that it's a sequel series to Dragon Ball, which focused on Goku's training and his journey to becoming Earth's new defender. Conversely, Dragon Ball Z introduced several new formidable adversaries, making for a story about characters competing to reach the next level of power the fastest. Dragon Ball is a fun martial arts series. But Dragon Ball Z quickly became a battle between gods. Again, this series took one set of established expectations and rapidly changed them. Number 5. Nezuko's demon character in Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer took the world by storm when it first aired, and it continues to be one of the most popular recent anime. It has incredible art design and a unique story that manages to take common tropes and do something new with them. While Demon Slayer stays true to its own rules, for the most part, the series certainly isn't afraid to go outside the box when it needs to. Nezuko regularly changes everything the Demon Slayers know about demons, but that only makes her and the story all the more interesting. By introducing a demon as a major character, the series introduced a mechanism for breaking its own rules. Number 4. My Hero Academia. My Hero Academia takes the idea of superheroes and turns it upside down. The series shows how exciting it is to have superpowers and be a hero, but it also reveals the darker aspects of its hero-worshipping society. It also does a great job developing a huge cast of characters, and establishing how the powers they call quirks work. While My Hero Academia isn't known for breaking its own rules, it certainly isn't afraid to change things up when it comes to All Might and Midoriya's quirk One for All. The story continues to change how the characters understand the quirk and how it works. A lot of this is the result of a protagonist who's constantly testing his own boundaries. Midoriya's clever brain is constantly establishing new rules and then knocking them down as he continues to grow. Number 3. Jujutsu Kaisen. Jujutsu Kaisen may take inspiration from previous anime, but it's definitely more than just a copycat. It has a unique story and a great cast of characters, including Itadori, who introduces chaos into the world of sorcerers. Not only does he successfully combine himself with the demon Sukuna, which is a 1,000,000-to-1 outcome, but he continues to thrive afterward, which is a shock to everyone. It makes sense that characters like Gaku Ganji want Itadori dead, considering the damage Sukuna, the demonic king of curses inhabiting him, could do. However, considering the way Itadori has returned from death's door previously, he and his demonic companion are unlikely to embrace their world's rules anytime soon. Number 2. Rurouni Kenshin. Kenshin from Rurouni Kenshin is not just an excellent swordsman, but a man who defies all laws of physics. Normal swordsmen like Kaoru or Yahiko have the necessary skills to defeat an opponent in a one-on-one match, but Kenshin somehow manages to take out groups of swordsmen in the blink of an eye. Considering the way Rurouni Kenshin is supposed to take place in a realistic world, it makes sense that Kenshin's opponents find his feats so unbelievable. During one memorable fight, he even knocked an opponent's head through the ceiling of a dojo, which is a perfect example of how his skills bend and break the rules of combat that everyone else lives by. Coming out of the tradition of Kurosawa films like Yojimbo and Sans Hirosagata, Kenshin goes even further than these films and is unstoppable if he's armed with just a sword. Number 1. Death Note. Death Note may not be every anime fan's cup of tea, but it's certainly a classic for a reason. While the war of wits between Light and L is one of the best parts of Death Note, the role Shinigamis play in destroying how humans see the world around them is also great. The mere existence of the Death Note breaks every rule L and the rest of the detective team have come to know as facts, especially since L isn't the type of man who believes in the afterlife. Even Light needed time to come to terms with the Shinigami's existence, and knowing about these rule-breaking creatures is how he is able to win his mental war with L. So, there you have it. The 10 shonen anime that broke their own rules. If you have any suggestions or recommendations, please let me know in the comments section, and if you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. Also hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon, to explore the world of anime more deeply together. Have a nice day, and I will see you in the next video.